Right. Start stream. See if this pops up. Yep. Should be live in a second. There we go. I can see my screen. Alright. Move the chat over here so I can see better. Good. I'll start building. So we want to build the robot arm. Start with some basic geometry. Should we just start with basic geometry? This. Edge. Open up this screen keys. Got it. This is too chunky. What happened to the music? Where'd the audio library? Let's squash this down. Let's pull this up. This should be one piece, right? Center origin, center everything. Stop. Stop labs. Get these proportions. Okay. So I'm happy with the proportions. half of this. Add another cylinder, of course. Let's parent this all together. Or should I drawing one giant piece, right? Does it not? Why is it not duplicating? Is it duplicating? I think it is duplicating, but it's just not. Shift D. There it is. It's bizarre. It doesn't let me have to line this back up again. Ah, proportional editing zone. Makes sense. Makes sense. I'm sure there's a better way of doing this. Probably by distance or something. I'm not sure. I don't wanna. I'd rather just do it this way. What's this? Just want a slice. I should have kept that piece separate, so I don't have to keep on modeling it. Maybe I'll do that, so I don't have to keep on doing that. Just keep this over here. I know you can center to surface, but I don't know the shortcut. I can't remember. I know there's lots of ways of doing certain things. I'm going to build everything straight up, and then when we put the bones in, then it hopefully just folds into place. I'm hoping anyway. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Make a horribly wrong. Maybe it gets narrower, I don't know. That looks way too small for that, doesn't it? Looks better. I'll just reuse this. This. Why didn't I just so silly. Could have done a plane and then extruded that out rather than a cube. It would be easier. This is a 90. So I don't know. Easier. Easy peasy. Looks like a little person. Arms, shoulders, body. So I did spot something that looked good. No line. They're not centered to the yeah. Anyway, enough messing around. Let me make sure I hit save. Let's bring this one up. Maybe it's got too much on one side. Maybe I'll put these on that side. I don't know. Or both sides. Maybe I'll put on both sides. maybe on this piece here I'll do a slice. Or just a little indent. Maybe even here. I think this is a bit too square, I want it a bit more rounded. Is that? Now we're gonna try rig it, and then we'll put materials. I think, does that look too small? I think it looks too small. And looks a bit better. It's a little bit chunkier. Alright, so I'm going to do the base, then 1 pivot, 2 pivot, 3 pivot, 4 pivot, and then this is one piece, but it can spin but it can't fold, and these can move. Stick those all in the collection. It's going to be a solid piece. So this this will go to this part. So it'll be this and this. Offset this and this. And then this. So sign and my key. See how that looks. You can see it here. Same back from this part. Yeah, those don't move for. Well, I didn't parent it, but the bones is moving. Okay, it's moving all right. Wow. Okay. I'll start parenting. There's a way to. There's a way to do the. Double edit thing. Forgot. Edit. So this one moves this section. Actually, I can just do this and this. So this will go to their bones. I'll fix that in a second. Okay. Hit save. It should, in theory, be connected, right? Yep. Working. Nice. Now we have to just put constraints on it. That is working. Oh, I missed a piece. other piece is missing. Nope. Everything else is connected. Oh, there's. Oh, I did miss the piece. Missed that piece up there. Do, 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 do. How many is that? 1, 2, 3, 6. 5? Is it 5? Yes, it might be 4 or 5. 5. It'll be 5. So it's getting there. It's starting to get there. Let's reset this. So it's 5. So that bottom piece there should now spin. Yeah, it's moving. Don't worry, we're gonna set constraints on this. Let's go through and start setting some constraints. So we only want it to spin on the Y and rotate on the Z, right? So Y and Z. We don't want X, so if I move that, right? Alright. No. What axis is this then? Oh, so Y is here. Yeah, I thought Z. Or is it not the same? Let's see. That's fine. I want it to turn though. I want it to turn. Why is it not allowing it to turn? It should turn. Is it because of this one down here? Is it because of this chain? That's it. It might be the chain thing. Chain thingy. Yeah, it might be that. No. This is rotating nicely, so... Okay, now it's rotating, okay. Okay, spinning. It's moving. I can see the tops moving. It's moving. It's not right, but it's. Let me reset. So I'm kind of just clearing everything. But it's now. Yeah. So is the top is moving. There's just the chain saying that chain, and then okay. I know it's all gone messed up. We've hopefully fixed this. Okay, so you need to say this one. I can only go one way, right? I can only go on. It looks like the Z rotation, but for some reason it looks like nothing's what it's supposed to be. Z might be Y. I don't know. Let's see. So I want to disallow X and Y. Is that right? Let's see. Yeah, so that's only going one way or the other. So it's only rolling. Okay, so it's alright. Actually, if I just bring this down, I know it's all messed up. So this would be X and Y as well. This would be X and Y. This one here be X and Z, but it would spin on the Y, right? Let's see. Yeah, that's looking much better. Spinning how it's supposed to spin. If I want it to, you know, reach out. Watching this side of the screen, so I'm just looking at as I drag it. I can drag it from up here. Oh, what's going on there? What's going on here? Is the mesh flipping or something? Yeah, it's flipping. I'm not sure why. Let's see, pose. I'm watching this just to see. Okay, that's not flipping there. To be honest, this was supposed to be the front. It might be just because I'm doing some crazy movements. We need to set some limits so it doesn't. Pieces don't all go into each other like that. Okay, it might be I'm just doing some crazy movements, like doing some crazy stuff like this. Yeah. Let's move it from above. So silly, but it's fun. It's quite cool. I haven't played too much with the rigging in Blender, but it's actually not bad. Now these should move the arms, right? They should move the arms. but there's no constraints or anything on them, so they will just go all over the place, right? We need to set constraint, so we only want it to move on X. So we need to add a limit rotation. Those can, I mean, the X is fine. Z and thing. Is that how you do it? I might be wrong. So yeah, I can't do it on the Y, can't do it on the Z, and the X I can do it, but the whole thing is rotated wrong, isn't it? Yeah, the whole object and the whole bone is moved. Now is this based off of this? Let me move this up. Just watch this as it goes. Yeah, see, this shouldn't be... Okay, let me reset the pose. Is it because this is connected somehow and that affects it where it shouldn't affect it? Perhaps I should parent this to this. I don't know. Actually, I don't even need to. But why does, can't this just be? No, they should be parented to this, but I don't know. Let me just clear the parent on that. Can I clear the parent? Edit mode. Clear parent. Why is this still? Clear. I want it disconnect. This one disconnect? Or is it connected? Okay, it's disconnected. Okay, so they are disconnected. Really, I should just parent it to this, right? The object, and it'll make my life easier. So the constraint is working because look, I can't rotate any other direction. I can only rotate here, which is what we want. So maybe I'll do the same on these. Which I'll do Y next. I mean, I could set that max limit so that it doesn't clash, but let me make sure this is. What's this button do? Bones. Ah, I've never seen this before. It's not even in the wow. Is this rotated and everything or messed up? Yeah. Completely messed up. But where this is to that. Can I hide the armature? Yeah. Is this actually, did I rotate this bone? Did I rotate this? Or is it because of this? This is on 0, 0. So this now it works. Okay, kind of. I might have to move the position, but it's working. And this one's working. It's not perfect, but it's working. The bones are so. Where's the display? It's a bit better. Is it not? I'm about to delete this. It's so. I don't know. This is a bow. Yeah, this is the bow. Ah. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't like that. I don't like that. Let me just make sure it's working first before I do anything. And just delete something. Okay, so reset all. Delete. Edit mode. Okay, I'm gonna delete this bone. Oh, delete this bone. Oh, all right. I am going to go back to object mode. Of course, those pieces go fly down here. No problem. This and one of these. This, and this, and over here. Of course, it doesn't like any of this because it's still parent. Clear parent. Then go back up here. Let's move it all the way over here. Let's try to put this back together. Oh my. Alright. Boom. Boom. Easy if I. What in the world is this? 90 0 0 oh, minus 90. There we go. Object. Let's move. Let's change this pivot. Okay, I know it's not perfect, but it's kind of rough. Rough, 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 rough. I join this one. I'm joining it. I am joining it. I'm going to delete this, delete this, delete this. Boom. Now just Shift D. I'm gonna go this the other way. Well, oops, maybe not all the other way. Maybe just this one. Okay, that'll do. That'll do. I know the faces will be probably inverted, but I probably have to fix the faces. No, I don't have to fix the faces. Are they not? Face orientation. Just to make sure this face orientation is working in this view. It is working. Okay. I was expecting if I flip that with the minus, it would do that. No, okay, no problem. Okay, let's fix this then. Minus 90. Oh no. I'll use this grid just to line it up. I know it's not the best way of doing things. Control A, apply all transformations. Control A, apply transformations. Object, set origin to center of mass. Object, set origin to surface mass. Then I'm gonna go into here, and I'm just gonna move this over here. And then I'll click on this, and I'll just kind of move that over here. And I'll just uncheck the origins, and then I'm gonna grab these two, and then say you stay there. Do not move. Where is it? Did I scale them up? Or oh no, it's just because they're too far in. And push this back. Make sure this. Cool. If I select these two, rotate, and then take individual origins. Okay. Okay. Let's go back to this. I hit Z. I want this and this to follow this, so it's always with it. Control P, object. Let's just check this and then pose. So now this is following. Okay. So this follows and it's not going all weird. Now if I put bones on that, right? If I put bones on this, let's pose. So I'll just add a new armature and then parent that because it is. I know it will be hopefully separate. Armature. Is that the way you do it? I don't know. See, I don't know, but I do know that. I don't know. I'm gonna put it like that. All right. There we go. All right. So, wait. These two are connected. Yeah, they're connected. I can see the connection. That's fine. I don't mind if they're connected. Do, 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 do. So I'll go this and then this. Control P to bone. And then this to this. Control P to bone. So I'm pose mode. I can select this. Yeah, and I can rotate that. So I can put the constraint on this, and then these are following this. I just need the bones to follow this too, and it should be fine. Right. I know it's not the best, like probably the best way to do it, but limit rotation. So I need to see the axis. The axes. So it's X. So it'd be Y and Z, and then so these don't work, and it's just X. Perfect. Can zero that out, and it goes back. Do the same on this. Add rotation. Go back to object mode. Select this, and then this, and then parent to object. Select this. We go back to pose mode. It's kind of long, you have to go to pose mode every time. Okay, and now it's mashup time. So why is it mashup time? What's going on? Is it because these are connected in some way? Parent. Go back to pose mode. Is this connected to this? It is connected. How did they connect? I swear I didn't connect those. Right, if I select this, delete this. Okay, so that was separate. Now look, that's separate. Is this separate? No, why am I seeing? Why is this connected here? Oh, this is the parent. I'm being stupid. This is the parent to the object, right? Maybe it's confusing the parent with the skeleton. Because that's following the skeleton and then it's trying to follow that as well. Let me undo what I did. I got confused what I was doing. Alright. So perhaps we just go to object. Are we in object? Yeah. Parent. Clear parent. Parent. Clear parent. Okay. No. So those bones are actually moving. Okay. Clear parent. Clear parent. Pose mode. Let's move this. Okay. It's not going crazy. That's fine. I want this. We pair it to that. And that. Okay. 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 Is it going crazy now? Are those bones going crazy? A little bit. A lot of it. They're going a lot crazy. Is it because they need constraints too? On the because it's connected to this rubbish. Let me just check. Nah. Is it because it's world space and this should be local space? Local space. Bones are not going crazy. Bones are not going crazy. Okay. So it was that. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just pressing stuff. But I don't know. Anyway. Anyways. So we're gonna go this and then this. And then we're gonna go, yeah, we want this to be parented to this, right? Why is it not in pose mode? Control P to bone. Okay, so that's fine. Finally, finally, I can move on to the next part of this build. Because, man, that was, yeah, I don't know. So this should allow me then to rotate this on the X. So I can see it here. So I can, yeah. Wow, 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 wow. Okay. Okay, I'm happy with that. It's a learning curve for me, but I have it done. Ain't gonna lie, I struggled with that. I guess you'd have to do a lot of rigging to, you know. I'm happy with it. It's not terrible. Wow. Scratch the screen. Hello. I'm messing around too much. Anyway, um, clear all. Okay. Let me save this save. Let's start putting materials on it, make it look a bit more interesting because it's kind of got nothing on it. So, and looks like this right now. Go back to object mode. There we go. I'm gonna have only like 3 or 4 colors. It's not gonna be massive. Oh, wrong button. And tiny bit, a bit rough. New. Go for like a blue. Let's see. That blue looks okay. Yeah. And it looks very washed out. I don't know if it's just the lighting. I don't have any sunlight in here. It could be this. It could be just the EV renderer. Or it could be the strength. Yeah, it's the strength of that. It's just washing out. Very, very bright. I would hope anyway. Anyway, this is gonna be yellow. Let's go for yellowish. I watch this over here. Eh, this actually want to make glass. So you can see the inside. That's why I made multiple pieces. It's a bit, bring that roughness down. We won't see it because we would have to be here 2 cycles. Probably. It's not a problem. We just go GPU. Just do a denoise on that, and that looks a lot more interesting. I was thinking that it looks too orangey. Doesn't look yellow. Looks orangish. There we go. Industrial yellow. Now, because I've made these all into one giant piece, it's a little bit harder to get to the the other pieces. Now separate. No, like. Unless I do the faces like that. Oops. Whoops, don't do that. Don't do that. This is going to be a little bit fiddly, but hopefully it's not. Where the heck is this one? This one? What side am I looking at? This side or that side? I don't even know. Ah, it's this side. It is this side. I should have done put into materials before I started doing this. This is yeah, terrible, terrible, terrible way. The glass itself, I want it like yeah, I like that. Maybe it's even too much. I want it like it's not glass like it's glass but it's not glass. I don't know what it's like plasticky like perspex kind of glass. It's got some kind of refraction there. Maybe it needs a tiny bit of roughness. Yeah, I think that's a little bit better. I also have to think the inside could be bigger to kind of fill that space. That's a lot of space inside. But I'll come back to it. Let me just do all this rubbish here. All I have to do now is just assign the materials I want. Just hitting Control and plus to scroll that selection and then assign. Boom. I think that was the only piece. The rest should be all separate, so they should be easier. They should all be separate pieces. Boom, boom, boom. Now just reusing these materials and just going through and choosing what the materials are. What material did I use on that? It's probably the lightest one, that one. I should name them after, but I think this blue looks too purpley, but it could be just the lighting. Be just the lighting. Let me see. I mean, it looks kind of blue pip. It looks too. Let me try every scenario lighting just to be different. Yeah, it's kind of too. Come on, light blue. Maybe it's just the roughness. It could be the roughness. Yeah, the roughness looks better. It looks more interesting now because these kind of bright help. You know, I think the inside there definitely I'm gonna just scale up. This I kind of like a little bit. Maybe so the glass needs. Maybe the glass does need that refraction. I don't know. I don't know. It looks too much. Or can I add a solidify? That adds that extra, helps break it. Yeah, I think solidify. I think that solidify helps. That helps there. Maybe in this would, maybe that would help the same on this. Solidify. Oh yeah, that looks much better than what it was. It doesn't look like a bubble or blob. You know, that looks, yeah, a bit more interesting. Save. But I don't want to go like too detailed because I want to go for a simple look as well. So try and avoid that. Anyway, go back to materials. I'm getting too sidetracked on this is yellow. It's just repeating. All I'm doing is repeating these materials now. Did I not do the gloss? Maybe this white here is too white. That's better, right? Maybe it's the roughness or this plasticky. I'm looking here. Yeah, I think I just need to fix that because that's look at that. Not very good. That's a little bit better. I have to do that on everything. I probably have to go through and just check. Yeah, look, same here. The smoothness. Probably anything that's got these. I see it here too. I don't know. It's hard to see on the glass one, but there I could definitely see that jagginess. Let's make this inside a bit. Let's go for that dark grey, like so it's just something inside. It's a little bit dark. And then so yellow on this. Let's go for. Shall I leave this? I'm gonna leave this like the white. It's not all blue. It's not all the same. These can be the same. I think even that. I think these look. Maybe I'll go for a different bulk color. For now, I'll just assign these, but I'll probably change the bolts. Bring in the blue and the yellow. Yellow's roughness, I think. Looking at here, slightly metallic. Yeah, I like it. Impressive. I get to the arms, and then I can just put this as bomb metallic. Yeah, but if you shade that smooth, wouldn't it? There we go. And assign that. And then that cube inside as well. So that has no material. There we go. I know it's very simple, but I'm going for a clean look. But let's kind of try to pose this. I could have just built the thing really. I'm in the oh no, undo. Okay, save before I break it. You have to be in pose mode. Now this this shall I put Nah, I don't need to. I was going to say put an empty and then do child off and make that follow the empty, so I don't have to keep on switching to pose mode. But it's only good once I pose it for the render. I don't need to, unless I plan to animate. I don't know. Maybe I will animate it. I'm just talking rubbish right now. Sorry. I don't know. I don't know. But I like it. Yeah. And the cool thing is, if I go up here, if I move this now, rotate. I didn't have to actually. I don't really. I mean, I can. You can set limits so it doesn't like clash into each other. But for this, I think it's fine. I'm not doing too much with it. Let's kind of rotate these, and these kind of already. Are they locked? No. Oh, was I'm in object mode. Sorry, my fault. I'm changing it the wrong pose. I didn't mess that up, did I? I did. Or didn't I? I don't know. Very hard to tell now. Eh. Okay, let's create a scene around this. So I need a table. Object mode. Let's hit save. Save. We're gonna build a scene around our little robot. Mesh cube. Let's go in this collection. Then we go to orthographics. Yeah, orthographic. I want to do like my isometric usual. I like it. Yeah. I know it took me what 2 hours to get there. Well, I did get there eventually. Um, let's put a bevel on this. Control A, scale. Let's go back to shade auto smooth. Add a new material. Make it kind of like a wood color. That saturation now. Make it a little bit up. Ah, no, maybe I'll put a noise texture on there. Let me just get 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 it looking like it needs to be looking. Put some tesseract cube on the table or something. New material. Let's go for a blue tesseract blue. Also be some transmission on there. We'll put noise and stuff in there, and then it'll be more, you know, refractive. Yeah, more reflective there. Yeah, I think that's okay. It's not. I've added some noise or something, some Verona noise or something in that. Just the lighting right now is not It's not the final line. This is just to get an idea. We're just seeing what we're doing. Bevel. Just shade that smooth. That can sit on the surface. Maybe he's. Oh, why is it spinning so crazy? There we go. Not tidy disk. Let's get a plane, some blueprints. We need to get a blueprint texture or something to go either Google it or something. It's gonna be like blueprint. Just gonna add a little solidify. Just add the tiny thing, so it's not just. I know it's paper, but I want a tiny bit of thickness. Yeah, should I do wires? Because it needs power. It's not wireless. Curve, busy. Let's think. Delete vertices. Geometry. Bevel. Boom. Plugged into the wall down here somewhere. You can't see it, but we just got to imagine. Imagination. Let's pull this back. Yeah, nice. Very nice. Very nice. Hello, chicken nuggets. Okay. Let me save this. Need some tools. Need some tools. And it's Tony Stark's table. Let me go back. Get that image I had again. Tony Stark. Robot arm. I think I googled it earlier for my thumbnail. I know it doesn't look the same, but there was this table scene I found. Like it's got like stuff on this table. I know I'm not going to do as much detail. What's that? That's the shoe. That's the boot. But it's got like these coils. Okay, so maybe some coils, some tools. I'm going for a simplified version. So I might do a coil, one coil and a spanner because it's got toolbox here. Let's do spanner and then maybe a screwdriver or something. Screwdriver, spanner or something, and then maybe his arc reactor. Maybe we put his arc reactor there. He's got the arc reactor in his chest. That's kind of cool. That's cool. You imagine rigging something like that? Making something, maybe one day. That'd be cool. Going off topic. Yeah, look, there's more stuff here. What on this table? There's the yellow. Got the yellow. Could have went yellow and black. I went yellow and blue. So I'm going for a bit more friendlier version. Anyway. Anyways, how am I gonna make these tools is the question. That doesn't look proportional either. Normal, something like that. Add a mesh. Let's get a cube and move this up. This is gonna be a spanner somehow. Oh, I went into the negative value there. Although I just use a cylinder, right? And then extrude from a cylinder and then mirror it. And then that give me actually more of a spanner look if I reduce this to say, I don't know, 8? 8 for now? I'm thinking, I don't know, it's less things to work with, but if I was to go into this mode, edit, right? Isn't that a spanner? I don't know if you can see what I see, but in my brain, oh, brain just bevel edge. I think that's a spanner. As long as it's very low poly, but boom, boom. And if I scale it out again, boom, there we go. It's not the best spanner, but I can kind of shift these around. Gonna get for the bolt, because a bolt, I think it's half a bolt, right? Half a bolt. That's kind of like, boom. Pull these back. Boom. Yeah, I think that'll do. And then take these faces, and we kind of extrude along normals. Whoa, they're not extrude normal, just extrude along here. And we're gonna do halfway, and then we're gonna squish it down. And we're gonna taper that in as well before we do anything. Spanner's not like that, definitely, but it is not terrible. Whoa. I think that's okay. I think that's okay. Could have mirrored it, but hey. I don't know, I'm gonna do a screwdriver. Honestly. No. Control M. Then it could. Oh, no, it's just M, not Control M. M. Add a one of these, and we're going to see what happens. And it's looking, yes, not terrible to be honest. Not terrible. He's terrible. Is it because they do not have enough here? We add. Does that do anything? Nope. Alright, solutions. Select this face. Select all of this. Shift D. Select invert. Delete. Well, then we gotta go. Then we go. There we go. Then we're just gonna go. Boom. I know I'm pushing it. Right, inset this. Maybe I have to apply before I can inset it, it's fine. I can inset this. It's just I have to apply this. Or E and then extrude out. Right? Wrong. Now I've got tearing. Okay, there we go. That took a long time for a spanner. It's not even a good spanner. But, you know, why is it not a good spanner? I do not know. Something looks off, right? Let me look at a picture of a spanner. Is it easier if I just get spanner? Spanner. I was trying to do this. Maybe that's my fault. I should have just done circle. I was thinking maybe that's why it looks wrong. Yeah, it's just basically it's like a distorted circle, right? So open-ended spanner. Yeah, I could have just boolean that, and it would have been done. Not this rubbish I got here. This looks like something fallen off some. Oh yeah, let's just do that. So add mesh cylinder. Oh, add mesh cylinder. Let's put back to default. Half. Help if I'm in X-ray. So that will give me the cut, but I should have went for less. It's my fault. Alright, let's say 8. I should have said 6 because these are 6-sided, but it's too late. Too late. Done. Done. Push this back a tiny bit. I think that's it. I'm going to do it like that. Let's apply this. Delete that. Not really much of a bevel there. It'll do. That'll do. That's terrible. Terribles. Should I just line this up? Yeah, that's a little bit better like that. That looks like a pack green. There we go. And pull these out a little. There we go. Now, what's going on here? did I do? What did I do? Probably just a little bit of rotation because this is coming up to individual origin. Let's see. Oh, doesn't help. Undo. Okay, I'm stopping it there. I'm not doing no more on this stupid spanner. Defeated by spanner. Look at this. What is this? Whoa, not aligned. Still not aligned, but it is what it is. Should be able to say merge by distance, right? Merge by dizzy. There we go. I have one piece yet. They're all all connected. Whoa. Center pivot. I do miss like Maya where you press insert and you can just move the pivot point. Like how convenient it is. Like here I have to, I don't know the shortcut, so I have to always go here, change origin, or I have to go object and set origin. I know you can use this and go to snap to the cursor or something, but it just doesn't feel right. The way it feels, I don't know. I said I'm not gonna do anything else on this, but I am really gonna do something. The middle kind looks so flat. There we go. Yeah, if I struggled on the spanner, imagine this when I come to the screwdriver. What the heck? Let me sure save this. Let's do something. Let's move away from the tool. Let's do Tony Stark's little arc thing. And this is going to be another cylinder. I'll put this back to 32. This shouldn't be too difficult, hopefully. Because it's just ring, right? It's just a ring within a ring within a ring. Like, we simplify it. Look over here. This is move this so we've got more space. Bevel. Mm-hmm. I do two, no, every two or every three, and then two space. Is that one, two? I don't know if this will divide easily or one, two, three, one, two, one, two, three, one, two. No, this is halfway. This is halfway, right? Well, I'll do then four. One, two, one, two, one, two, three, four. 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 Still got four gap. And doesn't even look spread evenly. Or I might be an extra. I could just do this. Actually, I could do this. No, let's do two. Let's do three. Let's do three. Shift D. Separate selection. Now I have a separate piece. Leave the bevel on there, and I will just solidify it. Boom. Y. Select these edges here. I'll make sure. Now, because this is still centered, I can just go an array. Let's say, oh, circle. Oh, there we go. And then I can do nice even. I don't have to worry about extruding it. I like that tool. I like the array, then update to the array tools. Cool. Just give that material and then some metal. Metallic. Let's go for the same blue as this, so you color pick. Go similar blue. Actually, let's go like these kind of dark blue. And bring that roughness down. Again, this does it need to be a little bit? Yeah, a little bit of metallic, and then all I do is select this face, grow selection, and then add a sign. And then another material, sign a new one. Go for like a blue. And we're gonna go for some emission, and we'll add some blue in there. Maybe this needs a color ramp in there. Horizontal split. Or, I don't know. Will it work? I don't know. I do not know. The utility, what is it? Fresnel or Fresnel, I don't know. I'll put this into the surface. It's gonna be flat, right? Because it's there's no. Rotate it, anything. I wonder if there was like actual like if I wanted just the rate like an outer radius. I don't know. I don't know. I didn't know. It's fine. For this kind of blue, and then go for a brighter blue, brighter white. I don't know if this will actually look the same when I put that back out. Put this back in. It's a massive arc reactor though. It's like almost the size of a the robot. Maybe that's too much. Anyway, let's put these together. Oh, make sure we apply our modifiers. I could parent it, but let's just do this instead. Join. There we go. Okay, from above, let's put it over here. And looking at here. Pose. This is the view I kind of want, and then maybe this is picking it up. Should I parent this? Should I parent this to this so it doesn't? Yeah. Well, let's see what. Let's see. Control P. Or parent. Right click parent object. So if I go back into pose, the cube should follow it, right? In theory, cube should follow the stay with it in its script. Yeah, working. Can't drop it. Whoa, I nearly dropped it. No. Anyway, yeah, I know I'm being silly now. But yeah, so it can be like, oh look, I got the tesseract. I think it'll look alright when I start to light it, and then maybe I'll add some subtle movements and stuff. Um, that just looks very basic right now. Save scene. We're gonna need wires, and we need coils, and we need plants, and I'm gonna put plants somewhere. We're gonna need some. Oh no, we're gonna need a lot of things on this table. Oh, screwdrivers, I said. It's can't have just a spanner. So I've got a lot. Hit save. Don't want to lose your work. If you know, crash, it can crash. It's crashed on me many times. Um, Coils. So if I use a curve, what have we got in actual spiral? We've got this here. We want height, of course, and we need to bring the radius down. We need to count the number of turns. Oop, there we go. We have a coil. Whoa. Alright, what did I do there? Okay, that's okay. I think I have too many points on there. Is there a steps? Oh, there we go. Here we go. 10. Let's do 12. Okay. It would be cool if those properties were still available to tweak in here. Like rather than it once you've changed the settings. I don't know if you can or not, but I don't see those properties available again. Or changing the spiral. But it would be nice if it was. Let's go for like a copper. Copper look. Yeah. Just get 2 cylinders and you just kind of put them on top and bottom. Boom. We have a coil kind of We can duplicate those a few times. And just move this up. Like so. And this and this. On this. And then what color should that be? I do not know. Add a modifier. Bevel. Oh, where are we now? We just hit 3 hour mark. So it's not bad. It's not we're not terrible from it's not terrible. Usually takes me 3 to 4 hours to build a scene. Mainly because I don't know what I'm building. Just kind of making stuff up as we go along. Shade auto smooth. Let's put a material on this. Do we go red? Should we go for something completely different from everything else? Maybe red, but then desaturate it a bit. Oh no, maybe it's just darker. Kind of stands out too much, and it's not a main. I don't want it to be the main thing. Maybe we go browny yellow. Desaturate it. Yeah, something like that. I don't want it to be the main focus. I'm being lazy now. Do, 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 do. Active. We'll go here, rewind, play. Cool. I don't mind if they roll off the table or if they knock each other off, as long as it's kind of just on the disc a little bit. Yeah, that'll do. And kind of get rid of the ones that I don't want. Boom. I know where the one down there went. Maybe get rid of this one. And then... Oh. Ah, no. Oh, no. Okay. I want to keep that position. Rigid body. Apply transformation. There's none that fell off, right? Can I apply rigid body, apply transformation? Right, if I now get rid of that physics, yeah, now it should let go. Oh. And kind of get, and I can take this off. I don't need it to be a rigid body anymore. There we go. That looks more scattered. It's just, you know, rather than me trying to place it, just got something going on. I think even that this piece of paper can be a bit bigger. Save wires. Add curve, Bezier. That one's too much there. That was very extra there. Yeah, no, I don't know. Let's see. Maybe I got too many vertices here. I pull these down. Let's see how this looks. Not the best, not the worst. Kind of weird they went under the geometry, but I can move these around. That one is fine. That makes sense. You can go under that, but it can't go under when it's completely flat. Just about putting it out of the table, really. See this one. Is it this cable? Yes, this cable. I don't mind the red actually. Kind of helps a little bit, but let's make it darker red. Okay, kind of, yeah. Whatever's going on here, I don't know. These wires here, whatever this was, the craziness is this. Whoa. Kind of hide this, tuck this under. I really have to tuck this one under too. Tuck these all under. Do, 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 do. I am just fixing up my cable management. There we go. Of course, I got so there. That looks alright. I think it's started to look like a scene or something I can work with. And then these ones down here, of course, they don't need to be visible too. Of course, this is I bring this out too much. And then these two just in case. Depending on how I animate the camera or move the camera to around. I can put a lamp in. I might make a little desk lamp as well. Maybe the desk lamp and the robot arm interact. I don't know. Thinking maybe like this can be like or I don't know. Like it's like a Pixar lamp and it's going like this to the lamp. I don't know. I don't know. I'm giving myself extra work. I don't need. You know what I could just go here, object mode. I'm kind of started to feel a lot of pain. My body. I'm sitting here. I can't sit down for too long anymore. Look, for quite a while. I like that. That's kind of cool too. If I add some color to it, does the color does not spill out? I was hoping that the color would like kind of I don't know how to explain it, but it's still cool. I might take a break and then come back and do part 2 of it. There's definitely I can feel it. My joints are really hurting. My fingers, my fingers are hurting quite a bit. Um, but yeah, I think where I am now. Let's see. I mean, I put maybe some tools here because it's empty space. I'll put a lamp. Like I said, maybe I'll move this, shift this across, and put a lamp here. Or I don't know, maybe I don't know, plants or something. I want to put something organic as well, so it's not all machinery. So I'll put maybe a plant, lamp, and they interact or something, and then some little tools. Maybe I'll look for a texture later on as well. Let's kind of scribble this in. So I normally just kind of, I don't know, plant ID, screwdrivers, I don't know, maybe a pencil, I don't know, whatever that is. It could be a ruler, a pencil, whatever. Then I said like the Pixar lamp. We can have the Pixar lamp. It's gonna be the Pixar lamp or similar lamp. I don't know, whatever. And of course that's gonna have to have a wire as well going down. I don't know. Should I put little screws, little tiny screws and bolts? I don't know. Maybe adding little screws around, just like random screws on the desk, adds a little bit more. And then yeah, I think in terms of backdrop, I don't know what I should put in the backdrop, or if I need a backdrop, because really the focus is on this. I think this would be the focus. Maybe we just look at it from there and then I animate. Yeah, I'm thinking that if this is the camera, if this is my camera view, and we're just looking at it's like an isometric. Because right now I'm in if I hit 5, that's not ice. Now this is a normal perspective. 5 is isometric. This kind of look I'm going for. So maybe I'm gonna do it like this. We're looking top down. Maybe I'll just make this dark, dark, dark area, and then just highlight it. I don't know. I don't know. Now I want to just kind of play around with the light quickly, but eh. Because it's using the scene light, the environment. If I do scene, but it looks so sick. They look so sick. See, I know I want to. I know I want to go. Yeah, I think that will work. You know, look at that. I didn't even. Yeah. See, if I light it properly and then the extra stuff, I think it will look sick. I think it'll look sick, and then work on the glow and stuff. That will look amazing. Yeah, I think it'll work. I think it will work. Let's have to play around with it, but find the right, you know. It's just all it is just playing with colors and lights. That's all I do normally with the other scenes I've been doing. Just find what works, what doesn't work. Um, you know. And then I can just, you'll see me in the videos. I don't know if you saw the previous, but I just kind of just to get something I like. But the darkness, I kind of like the darkness, to be honest. I don't like bringing that down with the glow and the highlight. That's kind of sick. If I can just get that to work. If I was to bring this in, but I'll bring this strength down. Move on this. Nah, we don't need scene word. I think I can do something with that. I think I can work with that. Oh, I guess when I add the lamp, because I said I'm adding the lamp is gonna add more light anyway to it. So the lamp could add some additional lighting into the scene. It would be a spotlight rather than a point light. I think it would work better. And then this, of course, will have its own glow, illuminating. Yeah, I think it'll work. I think this will work. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. It always works out in the end, right? I don't like that though. Wicked. Wow. Anyway, I'm gonna delete that. Boom. Hit save. Thank you for hanging out if you have. I will be back later on, maybe a few hours, just rest up, and then I'll continue and do part 2. Alright, thank you again.